Live at 5, an agreement has been made. Democrats and Republicans are headed to the White House with an infrastructure bill both sides can get behind. Plus, a massive transportation bill passes in Minnesota, and it could impact a major highway on the Iron Range. And as we fly toward the weekend, the Blue Angels pilots are preparing to take the Duluth Air Show to new heights.
And later tonight, we hear from city officials about new 4th of July enforcement.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at the U.S. Capitol tonight, where earlier today lawmakers came together to announce a deal on one of President Biden's biggest goals. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. That bipartisan deal means the two sides have finally reached an agreement on an infrastructure bill. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Speaking from the East Room, President Biden officially announced he's reached an infrastructure deal with a bipartisan group of senators.
This bipartisan agreement represents the largest investment in public transit in American history.
He stood alongside the group after a final meeting Thursday morning when they agreed to the details.
None of us got what we wanted.
The $1.2 trillion proposal includes $579 billion in new spending focused on physical infrastructure, including transportation, water, energy, and broadband.
It was essential to show the American people that the Senate can function.
A major sticking point they overcame: how to pay for it. The deal includes redirecting a portion of unused COVID relief funding and enhanced tax enforcement.
There's no gas tax increase, no fee on electric vehicles.
A deal on infrastructure would be the first major bipartisan bill struck between the new administration and Congress, but it still has a long ways to go.
I don't know how far it's going to get. I think it'll get all the way. We got the president behind it, this group here.
Progressive Democrats want assurances there will be a separate bill that moves through the reconciliation process that includes other White House priorities, such as child care, addressing climate change, and job training.
I'm going to fight like heck to get them the rest of what I think has to be done.
Democratic leaders have made clear that both bills will move forward at the same time.
There ain't going to be an infrastructure bill unless we have the reconciliation bill passed by the United States Senate.
Congressional leaders are aiming to bring legislation to the floor next month before August recess. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And staying in Washington, the Biden administration is expected to order an extension on the nationwide eviction moratorium. That comes as the CDC's pandemic moratorium is set to expire next week. Experts say 6 million American families are behind on rent and at risk of being homeless this summer. The White House wants to buy more time to get federal rent relief money to the tenants who need it. The funding can also save some mom-and-pop landlords who are on the brink of bankruptcy due to months of lost rent payments. The extension is expected to last through the end of July. Last week, a group representing landlords announced a lawsuit to force an end to the eviction moratorium in Minnesota. They claim the order put in place by Governor Tim Walz makes it all but impossible for property owners to remove disruptive tenants. Legislative leaders had already agreed to a 15-week plan for ending the measure. Also in Minnesota, today lawmakers made more progress toward completing the next state budget. The Senate gave unanimous final approval to a $7.3 billion transportation bill and sent it to the governor. 5 of a dozen must-pass budget bills now await Governor Tim Walz's signature. That leaves the public safety budget bill as the only remaining must-pass legislation on which lawmakers have yet to make a deal. The deadline to pass it is June 30th, or the state could face a government shutdown. Part of that transportation bill also includes money for proposed safety improvements on a dangerous stretch of Highway 169 on the Iron Range. It's between Bovee and Pengilly. Representative Julie Sandstead is asking for $500,000 for cost estimating and preliminary engineering work. She hopes it will help make the roads safer and easier to navigate. And in Wisconsin, big help is on the way for the tourism and entertainment businesses hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic. This morning, Governor Tony Evers announced more than $140 million in federal grant money. It's coming from the COVID Relief Fund. Those dollars will be available for the lodging industry, movie theaters, live event venues, minor league sports, and other entertainment and tourism businesses. Evers also said Wisconsin is ahead of other states in terms of recovery, saying their unemployment rate is lower than the national average. Independence Day is just around the corner, which means people are on the hunt for fireworks in a big way. After the surge in firework complaints and safety calls crews responded to last year, CBS3's Abigail Smith shares how Duluth law enforcement agencies are cracking down this year with extra enforcement.
The number of firework-related complaints and accidents Duluth police and fire responded to last year tripled, going from 200 reported accidents to 600, and they're expecting the same, if not more, this year. Both the police and fire departments are cracking down on the community, saying that there are too many complaints and accidents to ignore. The Duluth Fire Department warns that even with legal fireworks, families and friends need to be extra careful with them. The most injuries they see include burns to the face, legs, and arms. Children should not handle fireworks without supervision and should stay away from metal sparklers. Deputy Chief Steve Strasek says lighting off fireworks illegally could mean a citation or misdemeanor violation, which can result in jail time or a $1,000 fine.
As a result of this increasing complaints, our officers have been instructed to work diligently to follow up on these complaints, to find people that are involved in the activity, and to issue citations when appropriate. And our push is to do that more often than not.
They also want to remind people to review what fireworks are legal in Minnesota, because if anyone is caught with illegal fireworks, there will be repercussions. If you are lighting off fireworks, you should keep a bucket of water nearby for sparklers or for fireworks that did not shoot off when they were supposed to. Deputy Chief Starstruck says for anyone buying fireworks in Superior to be cautious. Fireworks sold in Wisconsin are not always legal in Minnesota. For information on what types are legal, you can visit our website.
All right, thanks, Abby. And by the way, Duluth is hosting its fourth best event this year. It was canceled during the pandemic. There will be food, music, fireworks, and more at Bayfront on Sunday, July 4th. The fun lasts from 4 to 11 that night. Well, Peter's here for a first check of the weather. Boy, did I drive through quite the lightning show on my way home last night.
Yeah, we had fireworks in the sky last night.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I also saw some reports of hail coming down in Chisholm as well. Did you see any of that? Or?
I did not, luckily.
Okay.
I was already sound asleep at that point.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know lightning and hail was all last night, but we got rid of it for the most part today, and temperatures were able to climb really nicely. Temperatures climbed into the upper 70s as well as lower 80s across the region. 80 on top of the hill at Duluth International, 78 in Hibbing, 79 as well in Orr, 77 in Ashland, and 74 in Ironwood for today's highs. Right now, taking a look at the satellite radar, there is a pop-up thunderstorm or two down in the Chippewa Valley, down by Eau Claire and La Crosse, but we're staying dry for us up here in the Northland. Maybe still a few lingering clouds, especially in Wisconsin as well as the UP of Michigan, just from those leftover rain showers and thunderstorms we saw last night. But for us here in the Twin Ports, looking like an absolutely gorgeous evening out there. Temperatures coming in at 80 degrees right now for us here in Duluth, with that north-northeast wind in place at 8 miles per hour. Temperatures elsewhere across the region sitting in the mid and upper 70s as well as lower 80s. In your forecast for tonight, it looks like a pretty fair night with 56 degrees and mostly clear skies overhead. And that fair conditions will carry right through into tomorrow. But how's that weekend forecast shaping up? I'll break it all down coming up. Kristen?
All right, thank you, Peter. Still to come on Live at 5, a Duluth organization is celebrating 33 years of teaching tonight. We'll share more as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki. And weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3. CBS3 News is brought to you by Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
You need fast, reliable internet, but it's not a one-size-fits-all world. At Mediacom, we have a pricing plan for everyone. You can get our starting internet service for $19.99 a month for a year. And with that comes a great deal of speed. We're talking 60 meg, because unlike other providers, we want you to have fast internet from the start. Extreme speeds go up to 1 gig with lots of options to choose from. So let's talk. Call us today at 844-EXTREME2.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. We are starting summer out with a great special on all our bathroom products. Right now, you can get 20% off your entire project and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Get your project off your to-do list now and not pay for it until later. Go to bathplanet.com or call us today to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from International Falls as the community is facing a loss. The last edition of the International Falls Journal will be published today. The impact from the pandemic combined with other economic trends forced them to make that difficult decision. Peter will be joining us with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first let's head around the region. A new attraction at North Shore Adventure Park and a month-long fundraiser for a community organization in Wisconsin. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Duluth tonight with a celebration from a local organization. Leadership Duluth is congratulating their 33rd graduating class tonight. The program is a 10-month training course that educates participants on Duluth's cultural and business history, as well as the current issues facing the Duluth area. Their mission is to continue to develop leaders who value the community's health. Registration for the 34th class is open through next week. And next we head to Silver Bay, where the North Shore Adventure Park is not only a place to climb and play, but now a place to shop and save. The park will now be hosting the Bay Area Craft and Farmers Market every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. through October. The market will feature locally produced goods, crafts, and even food trucks. Picnic tables will be available for guests to treat themselves to a local lunch. Those interested in selling at the market are encouraged to reach out to Finland Food Chain. And we wrap up tonight in Superior, where starting July 1st, 1 week from today, CASDA is kicking off their Socks for Survivors campaign. They are expanding on the annual golf tournament and adding a month-long supply drive. The annual golf scramble will take place at the end of July, and there will be several prizes, including those for best socks. Proceeds are donated goods will benefit services for adult and child survivors of abuse in Northwest Wisconsin and the greater Twin Ports area. We'll have a link to sign up for the scramble on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, we catch up with a pilot taken to the skies in this weekend's air show. We'll hear from him in just a few minutes.
And we've got a gorgeous evening taking place right now up the North Shore with those mostly sunny skies overhead. But it's not going to stay that way. There's a few rain chances for the weekend. I'll break it all down coming up.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Celebrate the savings during Home's anniversary sale. Everything is on sale, like this Stephan sofa for $599. Plus, no money down, special financing for 3 years, and free shipping. The anniversary sale ends Tuesday, only at Home Furniture.
Celebrate summer with a certified vehicle from Cary Toyota in Superior. Head for the hills in this 2017 Highlander Limited or drive away in a certified 2018 RAV4 Hybrid. Prefer a larger SUV? Check out this certified 2021 4Runner TRD Off-Road or choose a certified 2018 Tundra Limited for all your outdoor adventures. Inventory is constantly changing, so hurry in to Cary Toyota in Superior to lock in your 2021 summer driving fun while supplies last. You can also ask about our rental vehicles. Cary Toyota in Superior, voted best car dealer 22 times.
Hi, John from Prime Appliance. The summer sizzler sale's on now with cool appliances and hot prices like this. Get these black stainless LG French door refrigerators in either 23 or 27 cubic foot, your choice, just $25.99. Or GE full-size French door refrigerators in slate or smudge-free stainless, just $22.49. Financing always available. Have our pros deliver and install or take it home today. Prime Appliance is the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
During the anniversary sale at Home Sleep Express, all Thomas Cole and Luxuria mattresses are on sale, like this Eurotop Queen mattress for just $549. Plus, no money down, special financing for 6 years during the anniversary sale at Home Sleep Express.
Get your new John Deere mower from Duluth Lawn and Sport, the region's largest power sports dealer.
We're sunny and dry to close out the week, but how's the weekend forecast shaping up? All the details tonight.
And later tonight, we hear from city officials about new 4th of July enforcement.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by Cary Toyota.
And welcome back. Some of you probably weren't awake for the thunderstorms that we saw roll through the region last night, but some of them were really quite impressive. Take a look at this video that was captured last night from Canal Park, say between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. This was actually done by Caitlin Moffitt, our morning meteorologist. And as you can see, just a lot of cloud-to-cloud lightning lighting up the sky last night. And it also produced a good amount of rain for the region as well. For us here in Minnesota, not a whole ton, probably up to 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch in some spots. But take a look at the rain totals down Wisconsin as well as the UP of Michigan. Above 1/2 an inch in some places, which is really, really much needed because the latest drought monitor that came out just today actually still says that we are running things dry really across the whole Northland right now. For the area highlighted in that yellow, just dry, overall dry conditions. But you'll notice that area in the kind of that grayish color out west, that's actually been expanded further and further east as we've headed through the past few weeks. And that's moderate drought. Right now, we're running about 1.5 inch deficit at Duluth International, so we can use all the rain we can get. Right now, not too much rain on satellite and radar, just a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms down towards the Chippewa Valley as well as Eau Claire. But for us up here in the Northland, really getting things dry, just a few lingering clouds for Wisconsin as well as the UP of Michigan from last night's showers and storms. And we're really not going to see all that much rain as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours as well. So here's how we're planning things out for your night tonight. As we head through the rest of the night tonight, really kind of being clearing things out through the night tonight. Mostly clear skies overall for the night tonight as well. As we head towards tomorrow, though, a few more clouds begin to fill in. I think tomorrow overall, there's a few more clouds overhead than we saw today, but we'll still see plenty of sunshine. You'll also notice that easterly wind beginning to kick into place for many places. That means we're dealing with a bit of a lake breeze tomorrow, so a little bit cooler down by the lake. Probably by the lake, we're talking about 60s and 70s. Further inland, probably talking about 80s. As we head through the rest of the day, that easterly wind sticks around through the good portion of the day on Friday, and those clouds continue to build. Then as we head towards Saturday, we begin to see some rain showers creep into the picture by Saturday, 8 a.m. I don't think it's going to be a whole washout by any means. We're still going to have those clouds overhead, but we're still dealing with that little bit of rain. Not a washout by any means. Probably just going to want to have your umbrella handy for any weekend plans for the day on Saturday. But first, for the night tonight, looks great for the night tonight. Mostly clear skies overhead. Temperatures fall back into the upper 50s as well as lower 60s for us here in Minnesota. Down in Wisconsin, they're sitting in the mid-upper 50s down there as well with that north wind in place and for the, between 5 and 10 miles per hour. For today, tomorrow, we're talking about temperatures climbing into the upper 70s as well as lower 80s up here in Minnesota. 70s and 60s by the lakeshore, 80s the further inland you go. And here's how that 7-day forecast shapes up. It's a really nice-looking 7-day forecast besides those minor rain threats on Saturday and Sunday. And take a look at those temperatures, kind of in the mid and upper 70s for the whole week. So
yeah,
I like it.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
And you know, You mentioned an 1.5-inch rain deficit, so we could probably use a little bit more.
We could use all the rain we can get.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Peter.
Yep.
The Duluth Air Show is back this weekend, and we got a chance to catch up with one of the headliners today. The U.S. Navy Blue Angels Flight Demonstration Squadron is back in Duluth for the first time in a few years. The team prepares extensively for each show they do, and this one is no different. They practiced their acrobatics over the Duluth International Airport earlier today. Major Frank Zastafil, one of the pilots, loves the feeling of being in the air during their demonstrations.
It is an incredible feeling to be up in the air flying this demonstration. We fly 18 inches apart, which that is from the top of my head to the bottom of Boss's wing when we're flying our demonstrations.
Just incredible. You can catch the Blue Angels flying over Duluth Saturday and Sunday afternoon. And a longtime Wisconsin Community Festival is making its return this weekend, and organizers say things will be pretty much back to normal. The 71st annual Muskie Festival in Hayward is a go. A few sidewalk sales started tonight, but the weekend-long celebration officially kicks off tomorrow. There's also a craft show, eating contest, the Queen Coronation, and 5 and 10K races Sunday before the Grand Day Parade. Organizers say they can feel the community's excitement.
It represents kind of getting back to a little bit of normalcy to be able to have something like this again. But it does seem to take on added significance this year. We definitely are sensing that.
The parade was canceled due to weather back in 2019. Then the whole event was canceled last summer because of the pandemic. We'll have more details on Muskie Fest events on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes to us from Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing. This is Nomad. He is a 5-year-old German Shepherd mix with endless amounts of energy. He loves being outside, and his absolute favorite thing in the whole wide world is tennis balls. He could play all day long. So if you're looking for a new adventure buddy or maybe even a ball boy, Nomad is your guy. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Nomad, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, the latest details on a building collapse just north of Miami Beach, Florida.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get 10% of MSRP cash back on most 2021 Equinox models.
Hi folks, Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, this is important. You're now entitled to eliminate co-pays and get dental care, dentures, eyeglasses, prescription coverage, in-home aids, unlimited transportation, and home-delivered meals, all at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month. Look, with the uncertainty of the virus and vaccines, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Here's the bottom line. Call to get significant benefits at no additional cost and see if your zip code has coverage with the Give Back benefit. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Linen. We are starting summer out with a great special on all our bathroom products. Right now, you can get 20% off your entire project and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Get your project off your to-do list now and not pay for it until later. Go to bathplanet.com or call us today to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
UCare is out decomplicating health plans all over the state. We're proud to be in Embarrass, bringing family plans to Fertile, helping folks rest easy and sleepy eye, and smart advice to Nimrod-y.
Is that even a word?
We make plans clear and crystal, and we've been a staple here since 1984. With over 40,000 doctors, specialists, and providers in our networks, we're getting more welcomes every day. UCare, people-powered health plans.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Schwabel, Getz & Sieben today.
I never thought I would have to need
an attorney. And then to make that phone call, I was terrified. And so to have Jim be so welcoming right from the beginning and so genuine and confident, everyone that I came in contact with through Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben kept me at ease. I felt right away that I could trust them and that they were people that actually cared.
Call Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben or visit us at schwebel.com for a free consultation.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart? The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3. Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
Welcome back. An update tonight on that terrifying building collapse in Florida. Officials are saying there are still 99 people unaccounted for as search continues at the condo building just north of Miami Beach. Peter King has more from the city of Surfside.
Dramatic video shows the middle section of the condo building in Surfside collapsing first, followed by the section closest to the ocean. The air quickly filling with smoke and debris. 55 apartments gone in a matter of seconds.
Literally half of that building is not there anymore.
Now you can see 12 stories of exposed apartments. Air conditioners still clinging to the side, a bunk bed teetering on the edge. Bystander Nicholas Balboa was one of the first on the scene and helped save a child.
I was able to hear the boy that was pulled from the rubble yelling. As I got closer, I was able to see his hands sticking through the rubble, waving. He said that his mom was in there with him. His arm was pinned, just sheer panic.
Some residents unable to escape their intact apartments were rescued from their balconies. The governor says search and rescue teams are in contact with some survivors.
They are in search and rescue mode. They are trying to identify survivors. I know they have made contact with some, and they're doing everything they can to save lives.
Many of the condos here are owned by retirees who leave for the summer. The city's mayor tells us many people live here full time. Friends and family members of condo residents are gathering at a nearby reunification center and letting authorities know if their phone calls to loved ones have gone unanswered.
We've been calling them like nonstop, no reply.
Investigators are trying to find out what caused the collapse. Peter King, CBS News, Surfside, Florida.
Rescue crews say they pulled 2 people from the wreckage and one of them has since died.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, a catastrophe tonight here in Surfside, Florida. As the mayor tells me, it's like, quote, a bomb went off. It's like an earthquake. Nearly 100 people, mothers, fathers, friends, and children still unaccounted for after a condo collapsed. The excruciating wait for answers and what's being done tonight to save those still buried under a 12-story building. We'll have the latest reporting tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Just like gray hair, cataracts are a common side effect of aging. A cataract is the natural clouding of the lens inside the eye. At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, our board-certified ophthalmologists offer cataract surgery to help you see better longer. Our team will work with you to create a pleasant surgical experience and a great surgical result. Call now to learn more about cataract surgery and to schedule a cataract evaluation at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Veterans and their families make special sacrifices to preserve our freedom, including time away from loved ones. They face unique challenges reintegrating into civilian society and often sustain trauma from time in the service. If you are a veteran, you and your family can receive customized support through the CORE program at Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota. Services can strengthen your personal finances and mental health, create housing stability, and support caregivers. To learn more, call us or visit us online. Thank you for your service.
So why use Toyota service centers?
Well, you wouldn't use just any carpenter, would you?
This thing working? No.
Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Right now, for a limited time, get 20% off the purchase and installation of premium cabin air filters. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
People separate Duluth
from the Iron Range. We're so intertwined. The Iron Range is good for Duluth, and Duluth is good for the Iron Range. We might be far up north, but we're an integral part of the state's economy and the state's history.
Kristen Vaki, reliable news for the Iron Range. Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and we'll see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learn more about the infrastructure deal reached in the nation's capital today. The plan is one of the president's biggest domestic goals, and he says this will be the largest investment in public transit in the nation's history. And tonight at 6, as an entire city in Wisconsin is moving towards not tipping any of their serving staff and instead raising their hourly wage, we visit a restaurant here in the Northland that has done so for years. All right, Peter, sounds like we have a pretty decent night ahead of us.
Yeah, pretty decent night ahead of us, as well as a good day for tomorrow as well. Just a little bit of a lake breeze in place, so it will be a tad cooler by the lake. Temperatures in Wisconsin climbing into the mid and upper 70s, as well as some lower 80s down there. For us up here in Minnesota, up the North Shore, you can see some are still in the 60s just because of that easterly lake breeze in place. If further inland, they're climbing into the 80s, and here's how that 7-day forecast shapes up. A few rain threats for today on Saturday and Sunday. Not a washout by any means, just want to have an umbrella handy, but then we begin to dry things out as we head towards next week, and temperatures in the mid and upper 70s for the next 7 days. Kristen?
Not too shabby. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.